Hey, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to take you on a tour of one of my very favorite brands. This is the first fancy brand that I ever sold years ago, so this is near and dear to my heart. This is also one of my favorite floor plans. This is the 2024 Riverstone Legacy 39RKFB. That stands for rear kitchen, front bath, and this thing will definitely not disappoint. Real quick before we start the tour, a couple of the 24 changes on all three ACs now come standard with a heat pump, and in the slide, instead of using a wood floor, they're now using a composite floor, which is going to be a much better construction quality aspect to it. Aside from that, all these videos that I've done, people have complained about carpet. They got rid of the carpet in the slides. So I hope you guys enjoy this tour. Hit that like and subscribe button. All the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, will be down in the description, along with a link for the pricing, and it should pop up on the screen. But man, I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm down at the campground in Funtown. They flew me out here into Texas, and what a beautiful area to be making videos all day long. This place is extremely cool, especially when you pair it up with such a nice camper. But I'm going to spend about 15 to 20 minutes, start on the inside, work my way around the outside, kind of show you what this thing is all about. Looks like we got the old Blue Thunder for the paint job, which is absolutely stunning. I believe, or at least they should still have, 5 different exterior paint options, but pretty darn snazzy. Again, it's the 2024 Riverstone Legacy Edition, 39RKFB. And right when you walk in, this thing is absolutely beautiful. You got the honey brown decor. If you're not a huge fan of that, do not worry. You can still get, others like I believe they got a white and even a dark brown possibly, but that'll be in the link. I'll put a link for the manufacturer just under that link for the price. But man, when you walk in, it just feels nice in here. It is roomy, it's tall, it's big, functional space, it's spread out very well. Huge, tall, wide slides. I mean, I'm 6 feet tall, a big, beautiful RV selling man, and this slide, no fear of bonking my head. You're probably looking at 6'8", 6'9", somewhere around there. And in turn, what it's going to get you is massive open windows, and they're all going to be tinted, and they all open up for a really nice breeze. If there's too much sun coming in, you got 2 different modes on the shade. You got the half Dracula to block out a little bit of the sun, and then you can go full Dracula to block out all the sun. I like the valances that are over here. You got the black glass insert. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. But this is pretty darn neat. Right here, you got a desk with a subwoofer underneath it, so you can sit down, get some work done. This is a way more residential RV than pretty much all the RVs out there on the market. So I like the fact that it's flush and you have a workspace. On top of that, again, no carpet. They use that vinyl woven material. I cannot tell you how many videos that I've done where people were asking to get rid of the carpet, and they did finally listen here in the 24. You have table for 2 that can pull out for a table for 4. So that is pretty darn nice. You also notice you have some cubbies on both sides for your storage. You don't have to worry about knocking your knees underneath that table either. So you're also going to get some pretty fancy lighting structures. So mini USB, USB, and then 2 plugins. And then even though you can control all this electronically, each light has a manual kind of override, which I really appreciate. You don't have to worry about being kind of reliant on the technology working. Soft close, even on the desk, which is nice. So you're going to have 4 of those size drawers and then 2 of the bigger ones down there at the bottom. Flip it around, the rear kitchen. I mean, one, it is stunning. You get a lot of space. I also like how you get the 2-tone for the ceiling that's split up kind of by that wood beam right there. And they put the distressed look in there too, which is really nice. This I put up. This is a retractable or collapsible, however you want to say it. But you grab it here on either side. Well, shoot, it's a little hard with one hand on the... There you go. And you can lower that down. So it's perfect for extra prepping space, maybe a cutting board if you want it to be. But either way, it's extra countertop space when you do need it. They're also using the solid surface countertops. And what's nice about the Riverstone's countertops is this is the kind where it chips. The pattern runs all the way through. So it's more desirable, a little bit of fancier way of doing things, a little bit more expensive. But it goes a long way, towards just the overall aesthetics. Residential refrigerator, just sitting there shining like justice, looking really nice. And you also have wood cabinets, and they put a little glisten on them too, you know, which looks nice as well. So over here to the left of the refrigerator, you get a lot of really good storage. And I like how this one also has the pull-out drawers. Another thing that I really like, you know, about Riverstone, that was a soft close, by the way, they all are, is they put accent lighting there down on the floor. So I think that's really neat. At night, makes a nice little ambient glow if you want to come out, you know, for a little midnight snack. You do get a dishwasher. Who likes to do dishes? I know I sure don't. Right here, you got a little place for a brush. And then they put the bamboo top above a double stainless steel under-mounted bowl. So it's bigger than the sink inside my house. I mean, that is nice. Plus, you got this little guy, so you can hit those dishes from all angles. You also got a jet mode, you know, and kind of like the more of the shower mode. Put that back on there. You also have a little hole right here for your trash with outside access, which is pretty nice. True tile, so hand-laid tile there. Storage all up and around the microwave, and they're all going to be held on by those copper magnetic tabs. You got the Samsung microwave looking all nice. It's got slim fry mode. If you got an RV with slim fry mode, you know you're doing all right. And then you got the Insignia with the 4 stovetop burner to whip up all the fixings. This is the largest oven in the entire RV industry. So you could have Thanksgiving in this absolutely no problem. And I like where it's positioned to where if you're doing some dishes, you still get a good view of that absolutely massive TV. So you can still be kind of part of the show, whether you have guests on or if you just want to kind of clean up, you know, while you're watching a movie. It's just kind of nice, thoughtful space. That's going to go all the way back into an elbow, so it connects up here with this. But man, the ceiling, it's looking real nice there. And then I also like how you don't see the AC as well. So it's all going to be on that kind of that whisper quiet system where it runs through and it's all ducted in and tracked, but you don't have to see it. Man, I just like the Riverstone. This rear kitchen is super, super nice. All right, flip it back around, and now you are in your living room. So I like the fact that they put in that honey furniture. Drop a comment, let me know what you think. But you can change it, you know, if you're not the biggest fan of it. I know it seems to be kind of hit or miss here on my videos lately, but you get 2 cup holders. They're also going to be power with a USB. You get an emergency exit here and there, so pull, push, and plop. You can get out in a hurry. But these recliners lay relatively flat, so if you don't want to use the sofa as a pull-out, if you're more of like a recliner sleeper, you're more than able to do that. I also like the fact that all the windows do open up here as well. And again, the day and night shades. Overhead storage up here too, which is nice. Can never have too much storage. And then the TV is kind of broken up with that black backing right there, but I just think it looks really sharp, and including what's around the fireplace, the decor on it is just really nice. Now this is a flip-up counter right there, and then when you don't need it in that area, it hides and tucks away. Again, it just looks really nice. That fireplace has 4 different color modes, so there's a red, a blue, a white, and then the orange that you see here, but that puts out enough heat to heat the entirety of this area. Absolutely no problem. Coupled up with the fact that you get 3-inch thick walls and better insulation than other RVs, you know, you're going to be able to withstand some pretty low temperatures without even turning on the heat, you know, between this and all the heat pumps. Soundbar. And then you're also going to get the half bath. Doesn't get much better than that. You got the old porcelain throne right there. You also have the accent lighting up and around the mirror, which is just brilliant. I think that is just super sharp. You do get some super high storage up there. That's definitely going to be for those stowaway items. But I like how your washer and dryer is in your half bath because it's away from your bedroom when you're sleeping. You can turn it on and go a little bit quiet. Black countertop right here with the seamless sink, which is always a big time plus. You got a little laundry chute, which is cool. So there's a door right there from your bedroom to here. So then you could just grab it and go right to your laundry room. You don't even have to pull the dirty laundry around. Underneath the sink, you are going to get some access to your plumbing there as well. And you got a little towel holder and a TP holder right down to there. So they switched up the control system this year. But so right here, anytime you see one of these lights, so like for instance, let's do the living room. So you can grab this and you can actually, you know, move it to dim it. So you're on full light. And then boom, now you're in kind of movie theater mode. You slide your finger a little bit more and you're back up. Plus they got the Riverstone Classic, the old infinity lights. I love that they are doing that. I always thought those were so neat. When I first started selling RVs, I'd catch myself kind of being a dork and just like staring up there. I just think they're pretty darn cool. You have a handle to get up into your bedroom. Little lights down here and another little place. I'd probably put some like tools or something like that. But the flooring is looking extra nice. And this is going to be a luxury style vinyl right there too as well. King bed with some storage on either side and shelving along with outlets. So if you need to put a CPAP on there, you can. Both of those windows do open up. Right now I got the old Dracula shades down, the nightshade. This is what I was showing you before with that little laundry hoop. Flip it around. You have a mini slide in here. So dual opposing slides, which is going to give you all this kind of walk around room. And you notice this is going to be like where your dresser is. So instead of going with the solid surface, they went with that kind of wood top, which I think looks really sharp. It really complements it. Another emergency exit, outlet, and then your smart TV up here. So that way you can play, you know, your Netflix or YouTube TV, all that good stuff. Your fuse box is located right there, so if something isn't working, make sure to check that out. And then what I think is one of the best looking bathrooms in the RV industry. Again, the accent lighting going all the way around. Dual split sinks, a ton of storage. I mean, you can't beat that. There's going to be 6 of these. And then boom, right there with access to your plumbing. You got a place to check out the old bowling gun. And then outlet. And again, seamless sink, so a much higher quality, you know, finished product. I also like how the shower has no exposed drain. The Tri-Glide glass series, it looks really nice. It's also big enough for 2 if you would like, but you do have the Tri-Glide glass series, and it is tall. So I'm 6 foot, 300 pounds, and you can see, you know, my head is nowhere near touching the top, and I got kind of wiggling and jiggling room, no problemo. Right here, you got some areas for, you know, your soaps and shampoos. And then the porcelain foot flush throne right there. Control for your max air fan, which is conveniently right above the toilet to help you out. But look at this closet. So you got dual split zone. Both sides would turn into my wife's side. But, you know, for now, you can kind of pretend you each got a side. You got a little octopus guy sitting there waiting for, you know, a jacket or something. You're also going to get the Dyson cordless vac. And then your solar charge controller is here as well, along with your travel Fi. So if you're going to get like, you know, 4G, 5G, LTE or something like that on the road, that'll help you out. I mean, look at that. That is just nice. And then right here, 2 of these pull-out drawers, and look how deep those go. And then another hamper. But all right, guys, I think that about wraps it up here for the inside portion of this tour. Again, this is the 2024 Riverstone Legacy 39RKFB. Drop a comment and let me know what you think. And in case you missed it the first time around, we do have the I do have the description, geez, oh Pete's, the specifications and a link for the pricing down in the description. So the paint job on here is going to be a little bit nicer than most of your RVs as well. They use 4 times clear coat over this, so that's going to help make it like more scratch resistant, and over time just look, you know, every bit as good as the day that you got it. This is going to be that Blue Thunder decor. You're also going to get 2 awnings, so boom and then boom, which makes you really be able to utilize this campsite. 6-point hydraulic auto leveling. And then you have a 4-camera safety system. So you're going to have one right here, one on the other side of the camper, and then you have one just above the door, and then one out the back. So it's a really nice camera safety system there that they got going on. 2 big propane tanks as well. And then your pass-through storage is pretty darn incredible. Over on this side is going to have your water manifold system and then your hydraulic hookups, which I'll show you here in a little bit. Shows off the old steel frame there. And then you also got that tough, beat-me-up kind of material, along with the heated and enclosed underbelly. These steps flip up into the doorway. You also have a little viewing area outside of the door where you can't see in, but you can see out. The safety rail So that pushes up against the door, and now you're collapsed up there. But in the meantime, it's gonna be a really nice place for you to, you know, kind of hold on and help you get up. You also have 2 massive Goodyear tires as well. And again, you do get that tire pressure monitoring system on that. A smart TV, even for the exterior here, which is pretty darn nice. You know, maybe watch the game or something. Spare tire is gonna be right there. And then heading out the back, you can see it's a capped back. And then that's gonna be your backup camera, but you got backup lights, you know, all that good stuff, including a hitch as well, along with a ladder to get on top of your fully walkable roof. Check your seals, check your slides, make sure the maintenance is on the up and up. Now, one thing you don't really have to worry about is the fact that you have slide toppers on this one. So debris falls on top from this tree. When you close up the slide, it's gonna land on top of that and it's gonna roll off as that rolls in. So I love the slide topper. If you have an RV without slide toppers, I would highly encourage you to invest in that. Power cord rail. This is gonna be, well, I can't open it, but it's gonna be that access right, it's gonna be access to the garbage can right there. Fresh water drain located right there. And then this is going to be your sewer outlet connection, your waste holding tank. Black tank flush, which is a fancy sprinkler system there for your poop tank. And then right over here, and again, 3-inch thick walls. I mean, that's awesome. So right over here is going to be access to some of your hydraulic stuff, which is nice. And then you also have the water manifold system. So if something springs a leak, like the kitchen, for instance, the hot water, you can shut that off so it's a hiccup, you know, not a trip ruiner or a headache. There's also the controls for the leveling. That's going to be the front cap lights. Right here you have your docking station with your battery disconnect, a light, hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower, all your different bypasses, and then of course, you know, your tank levers right there as well. Slam latch doors. And then behind here is going to be your housing battery. So you got 2 on this one, but you got room for 2 more as well. And these trays do pull out for easier access when you're going to go ahead and exchange and, you know, remove those batteries. Here in the front, let me you got room for a generator or some extra storage. The Curt air ride suspension, so that bubble is going to give you a little bit more of the ability to absorb some of that road bounce. And then you got, you know, your LED that's up the front. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Again, my name is Hunter, and this is the 2024 Riverstone Legacy 39 RKFB. Have a great day. See ya.